Play AFK Journey for free now on both PC and mobile.
Fantasy RPG
tricks and general useful information. AFK Journey will officially be launching on March.
Get out of my head, man! Get out of my head! I don't know what to think no more! Get out of my head! Good evening, everyone. This is your sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends, and I want you to give me your credit card information, the expiration date, and the 3 digits on the back so I can give you a 3-star bagel to get the victory royale. Sponsors, we all know them, from Raid Shadow Legends to Audible. Sponsors help to fund YouTubers or any influencer in exchange for an advertisement on their channel. We also know some of them are crap, like Raid Shadow Legends, but the money is not. This creates an ethical dilemma. Should a YouTuber take money to push a crappy sponsor? Are YouTubers actually reviewing these products or services beforehand? And will this harm the audience? This becomes more complicated because of different factors. When most sponsors sit in a gray area, a YouTuber people really like and want to support in general, and people the age of Fortnite have access to a credit card. How do we ethically look to do a sponsorship? My goal is to answer that because I also want to be sponsored at some point. Also because I like money. Several people have called to issues with sponsors on YouTube, and I get it. There's garbage on here, and it needs to be called out. It's a difficult site to make money on, and a sponsor can really help make a channel keep afloat. At the same time, are you kidding me? Did you even check what you were supposed to be sponsored for? Did you even use the product or service? This is just a scam. No, I have 50 million power in Rise of Kingdoms. Then there's stuff I didn't know about, like the purpose of a VPN. Thank you, Goblin Lord. But VPNs are really only used to get access to streaming services in other countries, or for Chinese citizens who want to access the wider web. This isn't to say all sponsors are bad, or hell, a VPN or a mobile game is such a bad thing. It's more how the company goes about its practice and whether or not the YouTuber cares or not. That's where the issue lies. Now I even bring it up. A YouTuber I watch frequently has done multiple unethical sponsorships. This is not a call-out post, but a review of how to go about sponsors. These are the examples because I watch them too much. And the Actmen have several full video sponsors with some controversial games. He also privated or deleted the AFK Journey video, which can at least attest that it was a bad idea. But I know which one he didn't delete. The Genshin Impact video, so we're going to be looking at that today. But there is a distinction I want to make. This is referring to more commentary / review style channels. Markiplier and other YouTubers have done AFK Journey ads, and I wouldn't consider them unethical for doing so. I don't like AFK Journey, but the sponsorship wouldn't be considered unethical. More on that later. Today, we're mostly going to be going over the Actman, but mostly we are looking at the promotion of sponsors because the practice of sponsors are usually within legal bounds, but can be considered scummy. Now, how is it unethical? In order to answer that question, we have to first classify what ethics are. Not necessarily law, but more the way to evaluate your peers' conduct in an industry and prevent malpractice. Think the minimum being you follow the law, and then ethics is added on top of that. Or you could think about it like this. Ethics will get you fired, breaking the law will get you in prison. That also depends on the industry, because when you don't follow ethical practice, womp, 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 you do run the risk of dire consequences such as being sued. Ethics are like the slippery slope into legal hell, kind of. Journalists have the SPJ Code of Ethics, public relations have the PRSA Code of Ethics, and so on and so forth. When it comes to YouTubers, well, there is none, or in this case, general entertainment doesn't have a code of ethics. And that is why the news is more reliable than Keemstar, an entertainer. But yes, YouTubers don't have a code of ethics. It's different from community guidelines because that's the rules to be able to make content on the platform. Basically the law of the land, and not the ethical standards of the land. So really, a YouTuber can't have unethical decisions. No, they can. But that's more in the eye of the beholder, unfortunately. A sponsorship is marketing. You are helping a company market its brand. We have the American Marketing Association Code of Ethics. Yippies. You will agree to market a company's service or product in exchange for some money. You are a part of the marketing, so I think it is just to have the same standards apply to YouTubers who take sponsorships. Even then, there is interpretation with these situations. It's not all black and white. The ethics are meant to guide good decision-making in the marketing landscape, but still, depends. I think the Actman AFK Journey and Genshin Impact video are unethical. There are 3 ethical norms according to the AMA. Do no harm, foster and maintain integrity, and embrace ethical values. Ethical values pop up. I brought up earlier that Markiplier doing an ad for AFK Journey wasn't unethical, is because Markiplier just does Let's Plays. He just enjoys game. He doesn't give critique or give commentary revolving around the video game landscape that much. Mark's integrity isn't based on that, making it ethical. He'd be more akin to a celebrity doing an ad read like Ryan Reynolds. There is more nuance to this, but given the situation, it fits, Mark. It's fine. Do no harm is very subjective, given it's a gacha game, yes, but also no. It's legal, people go to Vegas, is it a lucrative industry? Is it a lucrative industry? Yes. Are gacha games being regulated in the EU and China? Yes, but this is marketing. Unless anything is really being hidden in the advertisement, then it is doing no harm. It's not necessarily about the game itself, it's about knowing what's inside the game. So really, you can argue that it could be more on the harmful side because in the video, he doesn't really get far enough to get to any kind of like paywall. He just played the intro of the game. Someone will find out, but overall it's fine. Lastly, honestly, does he hide anything about the game? Not really. Responsibility if the ad or game goes bad. Does he take accountability? That has not happened yet, so we're not worrying about it. Equity. He has not excluded anyone. Transparency, citizenship, you kind of get the idea. Mainly the issue with the sponsor is he didn't get far enough in the game. As a Let's Player, you should try and finish the game. I get time constraints, Iron Lung movie, but overall it's fine. It's like Mr. Beast doing Stumble Guy ads. They're ethical even though I think the game is garbage. This is poop. Why would you ever play this? Honestly, this is hilarious. It's garbage, but it's hilarious. Coming back to the Actman, they don't have the benefit of being a Let's Play channel or Mr. Beast. Actman is a reviewer slash critic. Integrity is the most important aspect for them. Their words just hold more weight due to the presentation of their ideas and personal beliefs in their videos. We come to the issue of when sponsors get involved and now, uh-oh. Now, in regards to the Ackman Genshin sponsorship, because the AFK Journey video just happened to disappear, integrity is gone. If you are paid for a sponsorship, the review becomes a conflict of interest. You cannot give a proper review if you're paid for it. It's simple as that, actually. Your legitimacy is no longer valid. Your review cannot be trusted. As a reviewer, your integrity is everything. You have to do the research, put in the gameplay hours, and come back with a full-fledged review. Without being paid by the company to do so, I could probably talk about Payday 3 and New World, but I don't have to, because I'd just be repeating myself with slightly different circumstances regarding each game sponsorship. But 100%, a game reviewer cannot take a game sponsorship and review it. Does this have anything to do with review copies? No. But game sponsorships, you cannot. You have been bought over to give a positive review. You can't do it, buddy. You literally cannot do it. Do no harm. He didn't play through the full thing. Same as Markiplier, but worse, because he's a reviewer who's supposed to finish the games and review them. I'm not given the full context of the game with this review because we haven't even gone to the gacha part of the game, which I find to be the most disgusting part, actually, for not calling out the game's industry practice. There is no call out for how Genshin Impact is monetized, man. You're basically gambling. But here's the thing, you know, it's like, as much as I love to joke about gambling, though this is just actually gambling. I need 3-star Ganyu or whatever it is. It's like, dude, you've called out. It's just frustrating. You've called out poor video game practices in AAA, and now, why? Why? Well, money, but oh my god, man. Like, there's still other ethical values to look at, but the main point is there. The sponsorship he took was unethical. Responsibility. But the main point is there. The sponsorship he took was unethical. Honesty for the Genshin Impact sponsor is going to be a little difficult to look at, actually. Be truthful in all situations, offer valuable solutions, honor explicit and implicit commitment and promises. Not necessarily violated. Responsibility. Take a day off, get off Twitter for a day, and then come back to it. Equity's fine. Doesn't really discriminate on anyone. Transparency. Yeah. Avoid participation in conflicts of interest. You might also be wondering how to fix this. Like, no, sending hate the way of all these YouTubers doesn't fix the problem. It has never solved the problem. Just look at Logan Paul. Harassment has never solved the problem. Like, it's a stupid idea. You can't show up like Jorgen Bond Strangler and go, Timmy Turner, you have taken a Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship. You no longer have fairy godparents. No! And there are YouTubers I've liked who've taken bad sponsorships, aka Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship, notably Flash Gits. I like them and I won't stop supporting them based on their sponsorships. I wish they just picked a different sponsor that I would like more. Because me personally, I don't want to pay to progress in this video game, but I get people need money. Making people aware and informed of sponsors is a great move in the right direction, but YouTubers need to do more due diligence in order to ethically do sponsorships.